All right, so we're making a Halloween pyramid card. So I've got a stencil, some cardstock. I'm going to be using the Cricut to cut this out. So that's why I'm not using my good cardstock. I've just got inexpensive cardstock. I've got some Distress Oxide inks. I'm going to use black soot, carved pumpkin, fossilized amber, and some seedless preserves, and some crackling campfire. So we're going to stencil this up. And this is just a stencil I got off of Amazon. It's just a Halloween stencil. They came in a pack. All right, we're going to use our paper pouncers, which is just makeup brushes for this. All right, so there's our stenciling complete, and we're going to go over to the Cricut and we'll cut this out. Okay, so here we are in Design Space. We are going to take and go to Shapes, and we're going to pick a square, and we are going to resize this square. We're going to go 5.75 inches. That's going to be my starting point. And then I'm going to duplicate this. And then I'm going to take and change that size and make sure that you are locked. Your little icon is locked up there. I'm going to change this to 5.5. And then I'll duplicate that. Actually, we are making a 5.5 inch card, so let's hide that one, and we'll duplicate that. And see, we will take this down to 5.25, and we will duplicate that one, and we're going to change that one to 5 inches. And we'll duplicate that one. You get the picture. All right, so I've got it down to 3 3/4 inch square. And what I'm going to do is every other one, we are going to make that a matte. So we will start with this one. We're just going to change the color. All right, so I can hide those for now. We only want what's left. We're going to take and highlight everything, and we are going to align center, and then we're going to take and highlight everything again, and we're going to attach it. So that's going to be our DSP layers, or our stencil layers. Now we can take and unhide the other part. There you go. So that's going to be our base layer, and then those other three are matte. So we're going to go and cut these out, and I'll be right back. All right, so I've hit make it. I've got my two mattes ready, and we are going to pick medium cardstock for this, and I'm going to leave it on default. I probably should change it. Got my matte loaded. And we are going to click the little Cricut icon and let it make it. All right, so we're back over at the desk. I've got everything cut out. Here is my stencil layers cut out. And my matte layers. And I went ahead and cut my card base and scored it. It's just 5.5 by 11, scored at 5.5. So we're making a 5.5 inch card. So let's get our mats arranged here. All right, so off camera, I went ahead and cut down my mats to 1/8 of an inch all the way around so that it fit just a little bit better. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure that you have your pieces going in the right direction. So make sure they're all arranged the right way. And then we're going to attach those to each mat layer, okay? So we're just going to run a bead of glue around each of our frame. You could easily do this with designer series paper or pattern paper. The trick is to make sure when you get your squares the right size, you want to attach them before you center them and attach them. That way the Cricut, if you're using the Cricut, will cut them out all from the same piece. You could, if you don't have a Cricut or cutting machine, you could easily just do this by using nesting dies and just skip every other one. All right, so let's start putting this together. We're going to start with our back piece. As I get glue everywhere. All right, I'm going to set my clear block on there, and then I'm going to die cut a sentiment. I believe I have a Happy Halloween die to finish this off. All right, so while my panel was drying, I went ahead and die cut 3 of the Happy Halloween sentiments I had in my stash, and it had a coordinating shadow die. So I cut these out from the same green cardstock we used here, and then I cut that from black car shadow from black cardstock. So we're just going to take and stack these up, and I need my little tweezers. All right, there's that. Now we can take and finish this off by adding a few embellishments, and I believe I have some black gems somewhere. Let me find those. All right, so I have some blue, midnight blue gems from Studio Katia. We're gonna add these to our cards. We're gonna take and pop some of those out. Let's go ahead and attach our sentiment. We're gonna pop it right in there. And then we'll add a few of these. For a fun little spooky touch. All right, my friends, that's the card for today. I hope y'all have a great day, and I hope y'all give the pyramid card a try. Remember, you can do this with just nesting dies if you want, and designer series paper, or you could use a cutting on the Cricut the way I showed you. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Love you.